Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be 10 things you may or may not know about FS23 on Switch and mobile platforms. So again, these are just 10 things that I noticed and I think would be kind of helpful to know about that are just different features. And some of these you may be very well aware of and some of these you may not. So depending on how new you are to Farming Simulator or the game, this might be helpful for you. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it. All right, so tip number one. Your vehicle, if you just back it up, will automatically connect to an implement. So if I just zoom in real quick right here, we back this vehicle up just like this to any implement, as long as you do it correctly, not like I just did and made a mess of it. But if you actually just back it up correctly, somewhat in line, just like that, it automatically hooks you up to that implement. I didn't hit any buttons, anything like that. Easy peasy, easy to do. And with that, I want to move on actually right away to tip number two. We're going to go and disconnect that right there, which you can do manually. And now that I'm right next to it, I can manually reattach, but we're just going to dump it there. So the other thing I want to note as well is if you connect up to an implement, you can see there's no weight on the front of this tractor. If I back up to this implement, it's going to connect automatically, and then there we have a weight on the front. So that is number two, that weights will automatically appear on the front of tractors if they can have a weight and the weight is necessary for that piece of equipment. So if we actually go back to like this guy here on the cultivator, there's no weight on the front that's not necessary for this tractor and this cultivator. So weights will automatically appear on there. All right, and the next thing you may have not known about is that AI traffic will actually pass you if you're going too slow or you're not moving, just like he just did right there in a double yellow. There he goes, in the wrong lane. They will do that even if there's oncoming traffic at times. So just something that you may have not been aware of. So if you see AI traffic passing you, that is why they will pass you if you are not going the speed that they wish you to go. Thank goodness they don't do that in Farming Simulator 22, but there you go for number three, AI traffic will pass you. All right, for number four, for things you may or may not know about the game, if you pull up to a harvester, instead of like in FS22 or other FS games, you having to automatically or go into the vehicle and have the pipe open up for you, it'll automatically do that. If you just pull up to it and has grain to unload, the pipe will automatically come out and it will load into your trailer just like that, and then it'll go back in as soon as you're done and you get away from it. There you go, just like that. And number five is kind of a similar thing you may have not known about the game. If you pull over a silo or a sell point with anything in there, you do not get the choice to sell or unload it. It's going to automatically do it for you. There is no way to stop this. So if you don't want to sell something, don't pull over a sell point or over a silo if you don't want to store something. So just like that, it's automatically going there. You have no say in the matter if you pull over one of those tipping points there. All right, number six, the thing you may not know about is that AI workers can be told to drive places on the map. So if I hit A to open up the help menu here, open up the worker menu here, I can go ahead and create a job for this guy right here. I can have him deliver things, I can have him load and deliver, or just go to a point, which is what I'm going to do here. Let's go ahead and, that's my bad, cancel that job there. Let me do that again here. We go in there, create job, we go down there, we hit A to select it, and let's say I just want him to go just drive up the road, just to like right there. We'll just select right there, and then I can select the angle I want him to be at. I'll just give him a crazy angle, and then I can hit X to start the job, and then he will start driving there very shortly. So we close out of the map. There he goes. I'm not doing this. Matter of fact, I can hop out of the tractor, and he's going to continue to drive where I told him to drive. So if you didn't know that, very cool feature that came to FS22, and cool to see it on the mobile game as well. All right, and for number seven, things you may not know about the game is there is no crop destruction. This is my field. I do own this field. I can drive through it with these tractor tires, which would normally destroy in any other FS game, and it won't happen. In this field, which I don't own, same thing. Not going to destroy anything, obviously, because it's not my field. So, again, you're not going to have any crop destruction in this game. This is not a setting. It just doesn't exist. You can't turn it on or off. You just will not destroy your crops if you drive over on them. So, just something good to know. All right, for number eight, something you may not know about, but is very important, I think, to know, especially on the mobile game, because the temptation can be, obviously, to go into, well, we just simply go into the menu here. It's going to save my game real quick, and then we want to sell this vehicle. Let's say we want to sell the vehicle I'm in right now. I go into here. It's got it highlighted right there for me. I can sell it, so if I hit sell, it's going to sell for $50,793 right there on the right-hand side. You can see the value of it, but I don't actually want to maybe sell it that way, because if I go in and sell it, obviously I'm just selling it from wherever it's at on the map. But if I actually bring it over to the store and then bring it over to, we have this point right here, this little kind of little repair icon. Obviously, there's no damage in Farming Center 23, but if I go in here and hit X, I can sell it now for $55,872. So I'm getting almost $6,000 more just to sell it at the store. So an easy way to do this is just reset your equipment back up to the store, and then you can sell it from there. Drive it over to this here little sell point, and that will make you a little bit more money when you are selling your stuff. All right, for number 9, you may not know this, and it's kind of odd because you can't do this in FS22. Right now, I'm harvesting grapes. I'm in control, but down there you can see the worker icon in the bottom left-hand corner. I can hit A to activate a worker, and if I want to do that, I can do that. I can hit A to activate a worker, and I can hop out of this vehicle, and the workers will harvest both olives and grapes. I've tested this, and this guy actually harvested this earlier, this first row, and he turned around without any issues, so they will turn around, no problem for you. And I don't know what all those little vehicle things are around the map, those little icons, or why those are there. I'm hoping when I save and close out of the game, those will be gone. That might be a little bit of a glitch, but regardless of that, so there we go, and he's going to turn around and keep harvesting, which is incredible. Now, I haven't tested this with all the different orchard functions, but I would assume that you should be able to do this with a lot of the different things on orchards, which will save you some time for sure, which is very cool. So you can hire AI workers to harvest your olives and grapes. All right, and the final thing you may or may not know about, and you probably do know about this one, honestly, this is kind of a big deal, and I did do a different video that was just showing this off, but you can auto-load pallets and wood. So you can either use that forestry forwarder in the back there to just pull up next to some logs and load them up that way, very easy, or you can use a forklift, they'll snap in. Now, you can also just pull up right next to them, but this works too. They're going to automatically load on there once they get close enough, and then they're in the back of that trailer. Now, if that pallet had been on the ground, it would have worked the same way. And if you're curious about that, I'll put a card up on the screen right now to that little kind of showing off of the different auto-load functions. So if you click that one, that'll take you over to the auto-load. But regardless of that, everyone, those are the top things you may or may not know about Farming Simulator 23 that I think you would want to know. So there you guys go. Top 10 things you didn't know about Farming Simulator 23 before you started playing it or before you were playing it. Some of those things, again, you may already know about it, but let me know what other kind of cool features you guys have noticed in the game as you've been playing down below in the comments. But anyhow, if you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.